It was fighting a battle that it was going to lose. Take it! She snatched up, holding in front of her as Pinkie Pie with his shaky hooves, her ears splayed back against her head, hiccuping between sobs. Just leave me alone, please, Pinkie Pie, just leave me alone. Pinkie Pie looked at the knife being wielded by her friend for a moment, before giggling and bouncing over towards Dash, whose heart sank as the filly rapidly approached. Oh, Dash, you silly filly, you got me good with that one. Never one to turn down an opportunity to prank who... She didn't think, her body acting on its own. A gasp. Pinkie Pie looked thunderstruck as Dash heaved, frozen in mid-strike. The silvery blade of the knife dripping with red ichor. Pinkie Pie brought up a hoof to her cheek, dabbing a wide cut. Looking at her own blood-stained hoof. Dash! Dash! What? I told you to stay away. Why couldn't you just stay away? Kill her. No, she's my friend. I can't. I kill her, and the hurting will stop. Please, Pinkie, run. Just run. Oh God, please don't make me do this. Kill her, 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 kill her. What happened next was a blur. The memories fuzzy in Dash's mind, as Pinkie Pie tried to make sense of the sudden attack upon her person. Dash let out a chilling mix between a wail and a scream, catching the earth burning off guard as the blade darted forward, slashing through her neck, severing vein and artery, as a gout of chrism issued forth from the wound. Shock and surprise registered in Pinkie Pie's face as she gurgled, blood hemorrhaging from that wound, staining her pink fur with a red hue of her life essence. Again and again, that silver blade struck out. Dash's speed not restricted to her flight as she plunged that blade into the filly before a rapid pace, sobbing hysterically as she carved the swerving and flailing filly up, through breast and through bone. Pinkie Pie's struggle slowly faded as her blood was split into the floor of the Candy Corner's kitchen, pulling around her, splattering the Pegasus atop her with that red-hot fluid. Just leave me alone! She screamed out, fear turning into rage. You couldn't just go away, could you? You just had to keep coming back. Pinkie's struggles grew weaker and weaker, her eyes wide with terror as tears streamed down her face. Visage frozen in a mix of fear and anguish. What did she do? Was it the icing? Did she use the salt instead of sugar? Why? As those slowly glazing eyes stared up at Dash, the strikes of the blade grew slower and slower. The Pegasus finally plunging the implement deep into Pinkie's chest, spearing through the filly's heart, ending her party once and for all. Dash heaved for breath, limbs shaking, as she looked down upon her handiwork. Blood stained her fur and feathers, painting her a deep crimson, wearing the life force of her former friend like some macabre outfit. She sobbed, letting out a wail of anguish as she realized the gravity of what she had done. Arms wrapped around the butcher filly, Dash holding the still warm corpse of her friend tight. No, I did it. Oh, Celestia, no! What I have done! What did I do? Dash's body shook as her chest heaved with each gut-wrenching cry of anguish, suddenly letting go of Pinkie's body and letting out a ear-piercing shriek of terror as she looked at her own hooves. Blood and viscera coated them, dripping down her fur. The scene straight from a horror movie laid before her eyes. She skittered backwards, slipping in a pool of blood of her own creation, slamming cheek first into a pile of gore before finally getting purchased and dragging herself over against the farthest wall from Pinkie's still form, her stomach mutinying her as she emptied its contents upon the floor next to her. Her mind raced, thoughts of running a mile in a minute as she hiccuped, wide and terror-filled eyes, staring at the scene made by her own hoof. Murder. She had committed murder on one of her own friends. It was unheard of. No pony had murdered another in the hundreds of years. Voices within her mind clawed and whispered to her, the world spinning as her time seemed to stand still for her. The last vestiges of her sanity had been plucked apart, one by one, until that final thread finally snapped. Hooves grasped at her head, matting her rainbow-colored mane down with blood and ichor. The Pegasus rocking back and forth in the bloodied kitchen as a crazed grin spread across her muzzle, humming disjointedly to herself. Giggle at the ghastly. Snorty at the spooky. Dash grew through her head back, curling legs against her chest as forelimbs wrapped around them. Psychotic laughter issuing forth from the speedster Pegasus that as her world shattered around her, psyche and spirit had broken and splintered.